Let's take a look at how to add and edit earnings pay items in Xero. Select Payroll from the navigation bar and choose Payroll Settings. Then click the Pay Items tab. As default, we land in Earnings. Here, you'll see a quick overview of each earning item's name, category, rate, account code, and W1 setting. Let's get started by adding a few new earnings items. When you click Add, you'll see different categories to select, such as ordinary earnings, allowances, paid parental leave, and so on. Let's go ahead and add a new earnings pay item for our production staff. For this example, we'll select ordinary time earnings. Businesses often want to report this direct expense on a separate account code, so that when the profit and loss report is created, the production wages and salaries are clearly defined from the other employees' salaries. First, complete the earnings name and display name. Let's enter production salary and wages in the earnings name, so that when we need to select it for the employee pay template, it's clearly labelled. Then, let's add ordinary hours in the display name. Keep in mind, if you don't add a display name, the earnings name will appear on the employee's payslip. Next is the rate type. From the drop-down, select the appropriate rate type, which for this example is rate per unit. Then, add in the rate type, which will be hours, as these production staff are paid hourly. Xero then gives us the option to add in a rate per unit. This is a great option if you have groups of staff that earn the exact same rate per unit. For example, if I wanted to pay my production staff based on how many units they produce. But for today, we'll leave it as is. Then select the expense account. This is the account that will be used to reflect this pay item within our reports. This example company uses the standard Xero chart of accounts, so we're going to use the cost of goods sold account code. Lastly, we have 3 tick boxes which are all very important and fairly self-explanatory. If ticked, the first will not calculate PAYG tax on this pay item, the second will not calculate superannuation on this pay item, and the third will either show this item on their activity statement or not. This example pay item should be shown on their BAS statement at item W1 when it comes time to report, so we'll make sure we tick that box. Finally, click Add to complete the process. You'll see the new earnings type added to the list. Next, we often pay our staff a bonus at the end of the year, so let's add that earnings item. Click Add, then select Bonuses and Commissions from the drop-down menu. Complete the name and the rate as needed. You have the option to enter an amount here, but as this bonus is dynamic depending on the employee's performance, we'll leave it blank and enter the specific amount during the pay run. Select an expense account and click Add to save the earnings type. Finally, let's look at editing an existing earnings item. Imagine we need to update the expense account for director's fees. To edit or view a pay item, either click the overflow menu or the earnings name. Most of these fields can be edited, with the exception of the rate type, which is grayed out. Once a pay item is assigned to an employee or used in a pay run, this field will be locked down. Simply select a new account from the list. Then click Save. You'll see confirmation that the item has been updated successfully in Xero. You've now seen how to add and edit different types of earnings pay items. Next, we'll explore deductions and reimbursements.